do like getting mail. I'm a homebody, and I could easily just sit at home, nerding out over new gear, and tinkering with my hyper-valuable guitars. I really appreciate that a lot of people noticed the production quality of that video, and I want to convince you to do the same thing. I think everybody should start a YouTube channel or some sort of social media. Let me explain why.
Hello.
Zoom in a bit. I've been in sales and marketing a long time, and if you want people to see your creativity, you got to appeal to the most basic human instinct, and that's the love of a good story. I've got lots of stories, and making videos like this hopefully helps both of us get better at telling those stories. And it just so happens that my new camera arrived. But first, let's see what came in this box. Thanks for the backpack, Sandmark. Don't worry, we're gonna open the guitar case just a little later. Even if you don't have the desire to be an influencer, by documenting my creative process, I've learned so much about how to become a better guitar player, a better musician, a better filmmaker, and a better lover. I'm just kidding, it's not true. That last one's not true in the slightest. Picture this, you learn something, you're feeling pretty good about it, and you record it, and maybe you listen back, watch it, or just show your friend. No, God! And you get a good dose of perspective. It's total shit. We're the most critical of ourselves, and as soon as we see ourselves from a different lens, it helps us analyze more clearly what we're doing. And yeah, you're not supposed to make art specifically for other people. You're supposed to make it for yourself. If I'm not having fun, I'm not gonna do it. But being able to zoom out and think about how that stuff affects others is really powerful. One of the rules I have for these videos is to never ask the audience to do anything. But if I were to tell you to do something, pick one social media platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, and just focus on that one thing and do it well and have fun with it. Whatever platform you do choose, use it to tell your story and show your process. It's just like math in school. It's not just about the end result. It's about showing how you got to the result, and people really resonate with that. Oh, but you're probably thinking, Danny, do I really need to do evil social media for people just to see my art? Can't I do it another way? Totally, of course. Like anything, you just need to be able to find your audience. And if you can find an audience in a local scene or canvassing radio stations for them to play your music, man, go for it. There's no one way to do anything, and I just like the internet because I can do it anytime, anywhere from my underwear, and it's fun. But if it's not fun for you, don't do it. Oh my God. Just pick something you're comfortable with, try it out, and if it doesn't work, adapt and try something else. Oh, why the weird hat? You'll find out when you're older. The internet's a very busy place. There's lots of distractions, there's lots of noise. And a lot of people are really scared of AI taking their jabs. But one thing AI doesn't have is a singular perspective. Basically, AI's crawled the internet to take everybody's stories and average them all out into this blubbery, gross, we're interested in documentaries and biopics because it shows a singular perspective of a person, a hero on a journey that did this and this happened. If we did the same thing, it wouldn't happen the same way, but we can be way more confident of the outcome if we actually see the evidence of this person doing that thing. AI can't do that. In marketing, we call it finding your niche, which is zeroing in on a very specific point of view, and then all the people that are interested in that point of view, that's your people, that's your advocates. And the best part about sharing your creative process online is if you're wrong about it, you're gonna find out. Learn how to be comfortable being wrong in front of others, because that's a very special kind of wrong that you'll never forget. That's the kind of wrong that if you're in the shower one day, you're gonna randomly remember it, and it's gonna hurt just as much as it hurt then. Prove me wrong in the comments. I dare you. So I bought a pro camera because I'm interested in improving the quality of the videos that I make. It's basically my entire personality at this point, and I'm building towards a specific vision that I have in mind. But if you don't want to get fancy and invest a bunch of money in this stuff, don't. My advice is pick your preferred platform, your preferred medium, and make a list of people doing similar things to you. Look at what they're doing, what their audience is resonating with, and think about how you could add your own unique spin onto something that they're doing. That might require a higher quality camera, it might not. Short form video like Instagram and TikTok especially can be shot with your phone. But since YouTube is becoming more of a replacement for TV, higher quality visual storytelling is becoming more common. Regardless of what medium you choose to tell your story, documenting your craft is going to help you grow. And growth is way more measurable if you have literal videos of your past. I have some videos on this channel that are unlisted that I watch every once in a while, and I cringe. But that's good. Cringe is good.
I had a dream about a she rings a bell. Oh, frig it up.
If you do want to make some videos, don't wait till you have the gear or have the following. You just need to start doing it regardless of if people are watching. And you'll see the benefits over time. I'm having a lot of fun getting deeper into video production because I want to share that journey to help other musicians like me make better content so people can see them. And I want to share all the mistakes I make because that's also fun. And that really is the key. If you're having fun, they're having fun. So show them enjoying yourself. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Oh, right, the guitar. You guys are going to love this. So I bought this guitar 10 years ago. Oh, I forgot. Super duper cameras need super duper memory cards. Okay, well, whatever. So I bought this guitar 10 years ago, and it's completely custom made. And I didn't have the heart to tell the builder that he got something wrong, and it was all my fault.